What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 20 Ultimate Team video. We are back once again for our new series that we started last Sunday, and that's the MUT Market Watch. In this video, we're going to go over the Training Point Market. We're going to go over some ways that I think you can make coins by investing, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a sneak peek at how I made well over 1 million coins this week, just easily flipping cards. So let's go ahead and get on into it. The first thing that's on my checklist here that I want to talk about is the Training Point spreadsheet. Now remember, guys, if you need the link to this, it can be found down below in the comment section of this video. Make sure you bookmark it, because every time I update it, all you have to do is go back to that link and you'll see the revisions that I made. So we did update this around noon today. I know it's been, 6 to 7 hours since then, and we're recording this video now. So prices have slightly gone up, but I'm still going to use these numbers. So if we take a look at the Training Point spreadsheet, we can see that easily right now 83s and 84s seem to be the move right now to get training. Some of the higher overall cards, like the 87s, 88s, 89s, especially 89s, like if you can grab those for 156k, that's the best right there, but you got to spend a little more, obviously. I was able to grab a Reggie White on there for I think 150k, somewhere around there, and I think the prices may have gone up on those 89s, but I think if you're patient and you search around and just kind of look for these things, these are the numbers. I'm going to say this, and I'll say it again every time. When you're looking at the spreadsheet, the average cost value that I'm giving you here, that's not the number you want to buy at necessarily. You want to shoot for anything under that number. So these are the most common costs that I see for each overall associated. And I think if you stay patient on the auction house and just kind of buy a little bit under this price, you're going to get the best value. But again, link down below in the comment section. So let's take a look at the MUT market as it pertains to training. So the main thing that I was kind of doing is looking for training. It was sitting in this 84 filter. If you just go here 84 to 85 and sort by position, I needed to buy some training because we powered up Marcus Allen last night, and this is where I went to. So I was just kind of cycling through these certain positions, and was able to find, I think, a couple of them. I mean, here's two really good buys there if you need training. Under 30k is definitely the move here. As you see, somebody just went ahead and lucked out there and got one. I'm not going to buy any now because I think I'm okay with training at the current moment, and don't really need to buy anymore. But this is kind of my advice to you, is just cycle through 84, 85 and search through the most common positions. Offensive line, typically I kind of skip past. Tight end hasn't been very lucrative either this year, unfortunately, so those are the positions I skip past. But I think that still, as of right now, you can get these items for 30 to 31k, even though on the spreadsheet we have it listed at 32k. Say you get one for 30k, let me just update it really quick here on my end. That's 42.86 coins for Training Point. Definitely a great value right there. The other one that we took a look at here was all the way down to 89s overall, 89 overalls. And I think for 89, kind of like the 88, 89, and even 87 and 86 range, you're safe by just sorting all offense and all defense. Also, while I see that Joe Hayden there, flashbacks have been pretty lucrative and a great value as far as getting training as well. The Joe Hayden, Deshaun Jackson are at a decent price. So 88s, you can probably be patient and get for 120k, but the 89s, I was able to get, I think it was a Michael Strahan earlier today, for a pretty good value, and it's not on there now, but we're on offense. Let's go down to defense here and take one more look at 89, see if there's any popping up. Strahan was the main move. There's so these are starting to go up in price. This card I was able to get for like 156k. That's why I had it on the spreadsheet. So that's really the training market again. Again, we'll take one quick look at it here as I set up some other filters and talk about some other things. Now, something else that's kind of a good idea or good practice to do with these cards, because the market's down right now, it is Sunday evening, you're going to start to see it go back up. And especially with those 84 overall cards, my advice to you, if you got a little bit of a bankroll to work with, maybe buy some of those at 30k and just hang on to them. I briefly talked about this last week. If you want the training from them, the value is not going to change on those. You're still getting a good deal if you buy those at, say, 30k. But I noticed last week, like Monday, even into about Tuesday morning, those cards typically went way up. I'm talking like 38K. So if you're buying at 38K minus the tax, if you're buying at 30K and then you're selling at like 37, 38K, even minus the tax, you're looking at a 4,000 to 5,000 profit. So if you got coins to work with, it might be worth that risk. I'm not saying that's definitely going to happen, but if you want to take a little bit of a risk, and again, you have a little bit of coin to work with, I suggest that. Now, if you have 100K to your name, don't do that, because you're going to be risking a lot of coins for something that may not happen. It's happened the last 3 weeks, so I feel pretty confident that it will, but there's a chance that it may not. So speaking of investing, Team of the Week came out this week, right? And it helped the gold market go down a little bit. So if you're buying gold cards for training, we updated that on the spreadsheet. Still not the best value, so I wouldn't recommend it. But one thing that I noticed with these is that Team of the Week, when it first came out, people were buying the packs, right? And these cards were incredibly cheap. They're already starting to shoot up. It's not really going to work for this week anymore because the market's moving in the wrong way to make coins off of it. But if we take a look at I think it was 79. Let's go to quality, 75, 79. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. But when the Team of the Week cards first came out, this card right here, Tanner Hudson, was selling for like 8 to 9K. Then it got to a point where there were so many of them, he was down to about 4 to 5K. So you might be able to use this method when the next Team of the Week comes out, after week 1 of the NFL season. You might want to look into investing these cards. I think they stay in packs going forward. I don't think these items come out of the packs, but they're more frequently in packs and more frequently pulled because people are opening those Team of the Week packs when they come out. And the prices go way, way down. So it's something we're going to kind of monitor throughout the year as far as helping us with training. But if you were buying these at 4 to 5K when they were really common on the auction house, kind of like 24 hours after out of packs, and you hang on to them to say tonight or Monday, and now you're selling them at 7, 8K, it's small profits, but these are kind of investments that you can make, as somebody that doesn't have a ton of coins. So that's something to keep in mind with Team of the Week throughout the whole year. Another thing that I did, is the high card, right? The Deshaun Watson. I have my wrong filter here. I think it's an 85. The Deshaun Watson was a topper in the pack this year, right? Or this week. And so therefore, anytime there's a topper, a lot of people start listing this card. Now, it didn't go down as cheap as I thought it would because there's still training associated. And people aren't going to they're not going to totally undercut each other on this card because of the training value associated. But this card was in the low 50s and even high 40s at some points this weekend. Being that this is like the main card, the most expensive card that people need to complete the Bradley Chubb or the Delvin Cook set, it's maybe not be a bad idea that if you can grab 2 of these for 50K, right? And then by maybe Monday or Tuesday, they might be up to 60K. Not a bad idea to invest in kind of the bid card, the topper card, the card that you need the most to complete that set. And being that this was a topper, I think it was a fantasy pack and you got to pick whatever card you wanted, but most people were picking this one. People are going to undercut trying to get rid of it, just trying to get coins, trying to get some value for the money they spent. And so if you can buy these at their all-time low, wait a couple days till everything settles down and people, stop opening those packs and then sell it later, you're looking at 3, 4, 5K profit. I know I'm not saying a lot of high numbers right now, but I'm almost at 3 million coins. There's a reason I'm telling you this, because those little amounts, they add up, guys. They really, really do. So we talked about Team of the Week elites and goals. We talked about training. We talked about investing in core elites as well. One last thing, just as far as an investment strategy goes, is I talked about these a couple days ago when we talked about turning theme diamonds into coins, is these MUT Superstar Golds. Now, I think they're actually starting to go up in price. Nope, they're still at about 3.3K. The interesting thing about these is that they've held their value for a while. One strategy you can take is if you can buy one of those cards, even like an 84 overall, if you can buy it for 30K and quick sell it for the training, you can then open up, you have to do the math yourself. I'm not going to do it for you. This is kind of a method that I could force feed you right now, or hand feed you, I should say. But I'm not gonna. I want you to just use your brain a little bit. But you could buy those 84s for some cheap training, right? Quick sell it, take the training, and then open up a bunch of these 77, 78 packs, and then sell everything out of those packs and get your coin back, and you earn a little bit of training in the process. But that's not what I wanted to talk about with these. What I did want to say is it may not be a bad idea to invest in some of these. MUT Superstars, some really good cards. Stephon Gilmore, OBJ, Zach Ertz. Like, we know there's some good cards out there. Patrick Mahomes. These have held their value for a while at 3.3K. As far as I know, they've been selling for like probably a week to 2 weeks at that price. At some point, these cards are going to come out of this store, and it may not be bad. I kind of liken this to the Hall of Fame promo that was last year, where you had those Hall of Fame golds, and you needed those golds to complete stuff. When this pack goes out of stores, and those cards become less common on the auction house, they're going to go back up in price. So if you could, and I'm looking at, like, I was looking at a very, very basic filter, right? So if I go back here, and we go into our auction house, and we go to the program, which was MUT Superstars. Let's go there, down here. I looked at a very, very common filter. I just went gold and MUT Superstars. If we go back to quality, back to gold, and go down to, not even team, let's go by position. We'll just go quarterback. 3.5. The 78s aren't going to be a great example. Halfback is Jones, I think his name is. Josh Jacobs. 3.2. If you filter these down, you're bound to find some for, like, here's a 3K one, right? And that's a 78. You could literally buy this card, quick sell it, then open up another one of those packs, and you're going to get 4 training there. But then you could, you can hang on. Basically what I'm saying is you can buy these cards for cheaper than 3.3K. So if you really want to just flip them right now, feel free to do so. Buy them at 3K. Every time you find a 78, just quick sell it, re-roll the pack. You earn 4 training every time you do that. But I still think that the value might shoot up. So here's one for 2.8K. You could buy this right now, sell it for 3.3. I think you would make 100 coins in the process. Those things add up. But again, if you buy these and hold on to them, this is not for people who have 100K to their name. But if you got maybe 500K and you want to invest in these, I think personally, it's not guaranteed, but when those items are taken out of packs, that the price is going to shoot up, and it's more investment. And you can snipe those 78s, quick sell them, open up that pack until you pull a 77, and then hang on to that 77. So you're making a small amount of training every time you get a 78 and re-roll and get another 78. In the process, you're investing and you're kind of sniping and whatnot. So those are kind of the investment things and strategies. I'm going to close the video out by, I can't really so much say that I'm going to give away the method, right? But if you take a look at my bids, 298 of them. I've been flipping cards a lot this weekend. So if you take a look at all the items that I bought here, well below market value, you see I'm getting a ton of 80s overall for under 10K, 81s for around the same price. I've made probably 1.5 to 2 million coins this week literally doing that. I learned this strategy from Playbook GG. I'm not going to give away the filters and things that I use and how to definitely take advantage of that stuff. But if you guys do need help not only getting better in Madden, but also making coins for Madden Ultimate Team, I really suggest that you check out Playbook GG. There's a link that's going to be pinned down below in the comments of this video. Shout outs to my guy Buffalo K. He's a partner over there with Playbook GG, and he does some coin making stuff. He'll have more stuff coming out throughout the year. And that's all part of subscribing to Playbook GG, along with all the different game plans. A new one came out yesterday for Boogs. You may have watched him in the Madden Classic. He just dropped a scheme on a gun bunch, which I'm going to try out tonight on live stream. So it's a really good site. There's a link to sign up, but I've used some very basic methods on that website and flipped cards to make a lot of coins. So go check it out if you want more information. I can't give you guys all the methods and the filters that they use and the strategy that they use, but I did just want to show you all the auctions and how I've basically been buying and selling and flipping cards and investing in cards. And we'll certainly be over 3 million before whatever next promo comes out. whether that's an NFL kickoff promo, whether it's MUT Heroes. So that's all I got today. If you got any questions or anything you want me to cover in next Sunday's video for the MUT Market Watch, leave it down below in the comment section. We're going to be live streaming tonight. I got 2 more weekend league games to play. So hope to see you there. The link right there, of course, is on the screen for you guys. If you want to come hang out and hang out with me on Twitch, feel free to do so. And we'll be back tomorrow with MUT Recap. And I think I'm going to have a second video. Happy Labor Day weekend to all of you guys. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.